Monday through Friday. I know what you did Monday. I know what you did Sunday. When I see you, it's like, okay.
Now, if I have a lot of trauma, and I do give that nurturing thing, I'm very much giver. Like, I'll give you my last dollar if anything.
I have to do this. I have to be with people where, like, I guess living on your own, you're just like, I'm happy with being by myself.
You gotta switch just forgiveness too.
That's what
you know what Jesus said?
Yes.
Forgive them because they did not know what they were doing. So sometimes I really do agree with that. Emotions get people riled up.
Are you okay? Is your body okay? Just let them know, like, let them have the comfortability to come to you. Enough. You know?
I like to ask people, like, do you think this is a smart decision? Like,
see, this is the type of joint you gotta dedicate to somebody. Just make sure they that special somebody. You know, a lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them, but this is not to get confused. This one's for you.
It's Jada who? It's Jada what? It's Jada who? It's Jada Nicole. And we're back with another video. And as y'all see by today, I'm not by myself today. Who am I here with?
Chayna.
This is my lovely new friend, Chayna. And we hope you get to come back on the channel. Cause y'all, I already fuck with her vibe. Already. So as y'all see by the title, we're doing a girl talk today. I made us some sweet tea with a little lemon sign. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because you know it's good vibes over here. Make sure y'all pause this video, go get y'all a snack, something to drink, because we're gonna get into every little thing, okay? This is a real chill video where we're basically the big sisters, or even the little sisters hipping the big sisters. You know how when you get older and you finally figure things out? Yeah, so we might do that for y'all. Y'all never know. So I got everything y'all sent me right here on the phone, and we just gonna go down the line. So, you ready? Okay. The first thing the girls want to talk about is how to manage your body weight. Okay. Body weight. Oh, y'all kind of got me there. Think about it real quick. How to manage your body weight, or body weight in general. First thing first, you're beautiful any way you are. Get that out there. You're beautiful any way you are. If you want to change your weight, what I have learned so far is eat less, move more. That's literally the only thing anybody has ever told me. I have a lot of fitness friends. I don't even listen to the doctors no more. When I go to the office, I just listen to them. I don't be listening to them. Most of my friends that do the workout stuff and they eat healthy, they be like, eat less, move more. And it's more like eat less of like carbs. Like, don't sit there and eat bread every day. You know, take more fruit, eat more vegetables. Smoothies, I heard, are like a good thing because like it replaces like a meal kind of. So that's the way you can manage your body weight. What you say?
Well, I love carbs.
Girl, you know I love your pasta. How about eating pasta for her?
No, honestly, it's bread. For me, it's bread. Like, I will sit there and eat a bag of bread for no reason.
Girl,
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
Do you put butter
Since I was
on
a
it?
kid, nope. Plain bread. It didn't even matter. Like, sometimes we eat like raisin walnut bread, plain sourdough bread,
Sourdough bread's good
plain
though.
brioche bread, just by itself, just because I like it. Lucky for me though, I had a pretty good metabolism, pretty fast metabolism, so I didn't really gain too much weight. But now that I'm older, like I'm 22 now, it's coming to me. Like I'm seeing it.
No, it really do hit when you get older and it's harder to lose it.
I have a little stomach now. Like, for me, I don't really exercise as often as I would like. I'm trying to get to 3 days a week. But right now I do like probably like Monday, Wednesday. I try to get like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Work out and eat less. Smoothies, best thing I've ever done. Like I work right by Seaport. And there's like Juice Press right there.
I love that place. I'm so mad I don't have it in the hood.
Always there. Okay. When I used to work at the Garden in North Station, there was like a little smoothie place. I forgot what it was called. but they had like acai bowls. I had those for breakfast every day.
I never had those.
They were pretty. It's like a smoothie in a bowl.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and they have like toppings in it. Perfect.
I gotta make a trip this summer. I gotta make a trip this summer. I never had them.
But I do agree. Fill your diet with lots of fruits, lots of grains and stuff like that, depending on how much protein you want to intake and stuff like that. So, and then exercise. Even if it's not like you're going to the gym, take a walk some days. I don't know, stretch some days. Do some yoga inside.
Right.
Stretching is very important. I feel like a lot of people forget that. Our bones be stiff from sitting or just stiff from general.
I haven't learned how to just stretch for real. Every morning I be trying to stretch. Not even go off topic. You have a really nice voice for a podcast.
Really? Thank you.
Yes. I'm listening to her and I'm like, I can really listen to her in the headphones right now. But yes, also the protein, y'all. What I learned too is like when you eat a lot of protein, you definitely have to work it out.
But you know, get
You're gonna be gassy, but you better work that protein out too, because protein will stick on you. It don't go into the places you want it to go to. So if you gonna drink those protein shakes and go to bed, you're setting yourself up for failure and you're being gassy, like she said, because you do be gassy for real. And it sucks because like I'm lactose intolerant.
So you be giving like the milkshakes and you
I mean, doing the whole big box and blaming on the other people. The whole thing, and it sucks because it's like, bro, like I need milk. And like most places, I mean nowadays more places are coming with like oat milk and almond milk, and that's what I mostly drink. But it's like,
I don't like almond milk anymore, but I do like oat milk.
Oat milk is so wrong. And a lot of people don't, they're like, is it oatmeal? I'm like,
no.
I'm like, does it say oatmeal milk or does it say oat milk?
Honestly, almond milk is probably one of the best things that is ever created, in my opinion, because it's like not too thick, not too like grainy. I mean, almond milk is smoother, not gonna lie. Almond milk is smoother.
It definitely is smoother.
But I like oat milk better. Something about it is so homey and like,
it just feels better.
yeah.
It just feels better. So that's our opinion on
Weight management.
Yeah. And also too, like, you gotta do it for yourself. Don't do it because the doctor's telling you. Yes. Don't do it because, you know, you see the next girl on Instagram and you're like, I want to lose weight because I want to look like, no. Do it for you, because if you do it for you, instead of trying to lose weight, put in your mind that I want to be healthy. If you put in your mind that you want to be healthy, then you're like, okay, I'm being healthy. Oh, I'm being cute with my little smoothie. Period. You're healthy. You don't have to be like, ooh, I want to be like her, so I'm just going to do this and that. Because you got to, first thing first, what you really got to do, and what I learned, is you got to learn your body. Because there's some foods that people eat that your body will be like, no. So you really got to learn your body, see what your body like, what your body don't like. My body hates when I eat macaroni and cheese, but I'm still going to eat it. And yeah, but you know, you just have to figure out what your body likes and what your body don't like.
Yeah. Do it for you. Strive for the best version of you.
You people, you. All right. Next question is, how do you manage relationships and friendships or ships in general?
I was not the one you needed to ask that question.
Y'all always hit me relationship questions. Let me see. Well, first thing first, with friendships, I feel like it's funny because me and my best friend was talking about this on my podcast. I guess people could consider us low maintenance friends because I'm a big person. I don't want to disturb nobody. I don't like blowing up people's phones. That's just not my thing. But like, if anybody texts me or calls me, I'll answer. But like, I never like throw the texts out like that or call people like that because I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. I never want to disturb nobody. Or like, my main thing is I don't like being clingy to anyone. That's with a friend, a guy, even my mother. Like, I can go 3 days without talking to my mother because I don't like being clingy. So I guess the minute of friendship is like to really know who your friends are and their needs. Like, if you know you have a friend who really wants you to text them every day, like, shoot them a little text like, hi, how you doing? And boom. Or like, if you have a friend who you know is busy, you don't really be talking to them like that. I feel like when you have a busy friend, like, they don't really care if you text them or they're so busy, it's just like they're okay without you talking to them. I would say.
Yeah.
For like friendships, like to manage it.
I would suggest the same thing. Know who your friends are, because there's different boundaries for different friends. And then there's different friends for different occasions. Like,
bingo, you nailed it. Because
like, for
a lot of people don't know that.
There's work friends.
Yes.
Then there's like friends that you've met through family. Then there's also friends you go out there and you created yourself, and they become like your own family in a way.
Right.
So I don't know how to manage. I don't think I feel like I can't say this. Like, I can't answer this question. But I feel for me, I try to give as much as I can. I'm definitely a giver. Like, I'll help you in whatever way I can. I'm trying to not be involved in your life per se, but I'll do what I can to help you with your life. And I don't want to be clingy either. Like, I'm not gonna be texting you and blowing up your phone every day. But I want to, I want to hang out with you every now and then and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm also an in-person person, if that makes sense. Texting me is not gonna get the full me. Like, I don't really like texting either.
I understand that.
Let's talk when we're together. Like, when we're together, it's like explosion. Explosion. It's like fireworks, and we're talking, we're connecting. But if we're texting,
don't you get bored? Even texting like my closest friends, I get bored because like, okay, because then when I see you, it's like, what are we gonna talk about? Because bitch, I've been texting you Monday through Friday. I know what you did Monday. I know what you did Sunday. When I see you, it's like, okay. So I definitely agree with that. And I also agree with knowing what friends are your friends. Like, for me, I know what friend to call if I want to go to the club, if I want to go to bowling, or if I know a friend I can call on to even like, support me in like different like YouTube videos and like my business. Like, I know who to call on. So definitely organize your friends. Yeah. And figure out who's the friends with the different boundaries, because everybody grows every year. Everybody is different every year. So I just say communicate with your friends and ask them like what it is, what's up? Like, are we this type of friendship? This type of friendship? Yeah. We're adults. Nobody should feel no type of way of how you talk to them. Like, it's easy to be straight up, straightforward, and that's that. Cause me, I love honest people. Like, you can hurt my feelings, I don't care. I respect you more when you're honest with me. So just be honest with your friends. Cause like, we're all adults here.
And taking from relationships, open communication. Like, I cannot stress that enough.
Communication, y'all. Communication is motherfucking key, I'm telling y'all.
Like, to communicate what you don't like in a relationship, communicate what you do like, what you guys think is cheating, what you guys don't think is cheating.
That's a big one, yeah.
What you guys think is your goals, and how you guys are gonna go about those goals and achieve those goals. How you guys are gonna organize your lives together, how you guys are gonna intermingle with each other, meaning how you guys are gonna do dates, how you guys are gonna do, I don't know, friend group events or vacationing, saving money. Like, how are you guys gonna manage everything together?
I definitely agree, because like, I feel like the only thing with communication, and I'm not, for any guy watching this, I'm not saying your species is dumb, but y'all is dumb. Anyways, but like, I feel like when you try to connect with when you try to communicate your feelings with a dude, they always feel like you're trying to come at them. And I'm like, are you dumb? Like, in my head, like, I have no tolerance for any male species. Like, it is bad. I'm working on it. But like, I feel like when you're trying to express yourself to a dude, they listening, but in their back of their mind, they're like, bro, why she complaining? Why this, why that? And like, it's hard for me to communicate with dudes, because I'm just like, bro, in my heart, you don't care, because you're not listening to what I'm saying. I feel like they're so bad with communication. And like, yes, communication is key, y'all. Like, find you a man or a woman, whatever you like. And please, before y'all even get into a relationship, and this is coming from experience, before y'all get into a relationship, really sit down and figure out y'all communication style, skills. Are you the type of person when you're hot in the moment that you need a second? Because when you're very mad, people be trying to talk to you, but you need a second to be like, bro, get out my face, for I'll really do some damage to you. That's how I am. Like, if I'm really mad and like I'm there, I need a second. Like, leave me alone for like a day or two. And when I come back to you, okay, we can talk about it. Or like, if you're the type of person where it's like, you really need to get something off your chest. I feel like us females, sometimes we're scared to get things off our chest. Or we're scared to say what we want to say. Because I feel like dudes don't care. Or like, they care, but like, they're like, bro, it's not even a big deal. It's not even da-da-da. It's just like, my feelings should always be a big deal. I feel like, yeah, my feelings should always be a big deal. One, because I'm your girl. Like, you should always want to protect me. And I feel like men nowadays don't protect women. Lord, their women. They're so quick to be like, oh, she don't want to do that for me? Fine, I'll go do it with the next. But like, why? Because in my head, that's already making me feel like, okay, you've been wanting to move on. You was just waiting for that moment to move on. So, like, communication is definitely key, but it's just like, when it comes to dudes, it's just like, they don't click sometimes. They just don't click. And then it makes me just want to real quick, but I'm trying my hardest not to be like that. But it's just like, oh my gosh.
It really is. It really is. And there's just some things that just need to be solidified, like you said, before y'all start getting real solid. It needs to be done like ASAP.
Yeah, it's like how you said about cheating. Like, if you know that there's levels to cheating. I feel like once a cheater, always a cheater. And you know, I can't be a hypocrite because y'all know I'm real with y'all. I took my ex back after he did his whole text messaging. Like, yeah.
Same girl.
Like, we all do it once in a blue moon. Like, let's be real. But like you said, when you go into a relationship, you gotta tell this dude what is your definition of cheating. If cheating is he's texting a girl and she calling him baby and all that, that's cheating. Even because he's still entertaining it. Even if he ain't say baby. I'm getting personal. Even if he ain't say baby, that is still cheating because you're allowing that people to disrespect me.
Yeah.
If you liking a girl's picture that you know that's your ex, or I know that's your ex, why you liking her picture? Because you know, females are real sneaky. And if you give them that key, oh, they gonna open that door and turn up the whole party.
They really will. Like, you're not gonna embarrass me on Beyonce's free internet.
Okay.
You're not doing that.
You're freaking nuts. So, how to manage a relationship? Definitely communicate with the person that you're about to be in a relationship with before you hop into a relationship. I always say give it a 6 months to a year. Really get to know each other, the flaws and everything. Because y'all be dating people in like 2 months and then 4 months later y'all done. Because you didn't even get the time to like understand each other and the flaws. Also, learn about their traumas. Because to do, male species, not trying to bash y'all. But my experiences when it comes to dudes, a lot of dudes with trauma attract to me. I don't know if I give off like that nurturing, like welcoming, but a lot of dudes with trauma, like, or like if they're going through something, they're like so like attracted to me. And it's like, God, give me an answer. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Because yeah, like I attract a lot of dudes with trauma. Like if he got trauma going on, like talk to him about that. Because from my experience, like, you don't, not saying you don't want to deal with somebody with trauma, because everybody has trauma, but it's like sometimes it can be real suffocating. And if they're not willing to change, then like,
or trying to change.
Yeah, or trying to change. Because you still got your own life, you're still going to do stuff, and yeah.
I don't think I can relate to that, but I feel like a lot of people I am surrounded by have a lot of trauma. And I do give that nurturing thing. I'm very much giver. Like, I'll give you my last dollar if anything. So that does happen to me in a way, but not in like my relationships. I think people know not to bring that nonsense when it comes to like actually being intimate relationships with me. So I think, yes, that's a bonus.
That is, because you don't want it.
Yeah.
You don't want it. You don't want it, girl. You do not want it at all. The next topic is how do you do self-care?
Me?
How do you?
This is my favorite topic. Self-care is like my favorite thing to do. Like, my phone will be on do not disturb. I live alone. I have my own apartment and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So self-care days for me looks like me putting on music. I cook breakfast for myself. I have a little table set up, candles lit. I take baths every now and then when I do self-care. Biggest self-care thing for me that actually really legit helped me with my self-esteem and helped me with like just feeling good in my own body. Skin routine, like face routine, and like lotioning my body and like saying affirmations while I do it. Like when I tell you, you come out the shower, right? I use shea butter.
Yeah.
You're rubbing your shea butter on. You're telling yourself you love you. You're telling yourself you're smart. You're telling yourself you feel good. You look good. You're amazing. And girl, you leave that house in the morning. Can't nobody step on you. Can't nobody make you feel any type of way.
I'm gonna start doing that. I love myself. You look good, sis.
And then your skin starts glowing. You're glowing internally, so it radiates externally.
That's so beautiful.
So that has been like my thing. So that's why people have been, not all people, but I feel like I've been a little bit more cocky this year.
As you should.
And I have been saying like, yes, I know I'm pretty. When people say I'm pretty, like give me that compliment. I'm like, yes, I know. Thanks for noticing.
You should know.
And like little things like, I know you have a great personality. I know, and that's something I didn't know myself. Like even though I know, but like you can't really express that you know, kind of things like that, because one, it would be considered cocky and conceited.
Yeah. And
you're too stuck up. I'm already light skinned, so you're gonna be considered stuck up or like uppity. People like to use the word uppity. I don't like that word, but it's just who I am, and I'm now proud of who I am now. So you really can't mess with me. I don't care what you say. You don't like how I am. The door's right there.
Period. And that's how you should be. You see that, ladies? That's how you should be.
But then I'm not like rude.
No, you can tell you're not a mean girl, but like a lot of people take like having confidence and loving yourself as like, oh, she thinks she, and I am. Like, you don't know the story I had to go through to get here.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm gonna be that girl, and that's it.
That's self-care. Take yourself out on dates too.
I love doing that. I do that all the time. It's so relaxing. It's like you don't have to sit there and look at an idiot across from you, or like wait for him to engage. You're just like in your zone. What I do when I go on dates with myself, I normally like bring like my planner and like my laptop, and like it really is just like me just getting everything done. And like I'm always flirting with the waiters, so they be bringing the drinks in, and I don't gotta pay, and I'm like, okay. We just having fun here, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes, like, I bring y'all, like, I think there's a vlog. Yeah, I have a vlog where I took myself on a date. Sometimes I bring y'all with me, and it's just a vibe. They're just like, and you meet a lot of people. Like, random people be coming up to me, and they be like, you here by yourself? I'm like, yeah. They're like, how do you do that? I'm like, you just come into the restaurant, I say, table for one, like, you know? So, yeah, self-care days, I love taking myself out.
And it has to be like the whole day. Like,
yeah,
the whole day.
It can't be part. Like you really have to date yourself for the whole day. Buy yourself flowers.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I used to do. Every week, I used to buy myself a bouquet and like, not just a bouquet, like just a bunch of flowers, and I'd make the bouquet myself at home.
I always wanted to know how to make those.
Well, it's a creative activity. You do it on your own. You just come up with whatever you want. You find the flowers you like, and you put them together yourself. It's not like I have to make a specific bouquet that looks this way, unless you want to do it that way. But for me, it's just, I see flowers and I want to put them in my house because I have these kind of curtains. Might as well, you know?
I don't know, I was wanting to do them with like blue flowers. But like, I know I have to order them because I don't really see like blue flowers, like blue roses. So I probably have to order blue roses. I'll put that in my planner. Order blue roses, make bouquets.
Yeah, it's a fun activity, honestly.
Do you use like, what's it called? Do you use that wrapping paper?
For the bouquet? No, I mean like in a vase.
Oh, in a vase, okay. I'm thinking like, you know the ones that they hold in the pictures? That's the one I'm thinking.
I mean in a vase, keep it in the house. And then water it not water it, change the water every now and then. That's that kind of bouquet. Put it on the table or like in the kitchen. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna order me blue roses because I want blue roses.
I tried doing like makeup. I'm not good at makeup at all, but I have like a bunch of things that I try every now and then. It kind of helps, but I don't recommend makeup for self-care and learning to love yourself. Just because
you gotta
be in your natural state.
Yeah, your natural state. That makes sense.
But it's fun, and it teaches you your body, your flaws, and how you can move with those. I guess. Yeah.
With me, that's similar. I love taking baths. Y'all know that. I'm a bath girl. I love taking baths. I think like self-care for me, like personally, is like me looking in the mirror and singing. Like just singing. And just having fun in the mirror. Like I literally will have the bath running for like an hour, but I'm just in the mirror like, because it's like I'm in my most goofiest, natural state. Like love yourself, guys. Love yourself. Self-care days is all about loving yourself in your natural state. And self-care days, you don't have to do it like us, but do it the way you want to do it too. Like if your self-care days is getting your nails done, go by yourself. And that's another thing I think self-care days really teach you, like, don't wait on nobody.
Yeah.
It teaches you, like, you ain't gotta wait on nobody, you ain't gotta call that friend, just go.
Oh, here's another self-care like thing, like alternative from physically self-care, mental health care. Mindfulness, meditation, that sometimes is helpful. Even if you don't meditate doing yoga, I would take a couple deep breaths every now and then. That does help. Like they do say oxygen really does calm you down from being mad.
It does.
I think it does help. It takes some deep breaths every now and then. And then learning what your triggers are. This is something I've been trying to learn because of my relationship, you know. You kind of like learn what are the things that people do around you that triggers you and that causes you to be angry or get out of character. Once you slowly learn those things, you can start to like, okay, this triggered me, let me calm down, or this triggered me and let me tell them that this triggered me so they can not do it again. This goes back to relationship management, friendship management, things like that. It really helps you, you know, you're seeing who you are externally but internally as well. And you're catching yourself before you get out of character. You're catching yourself before you let the drama get into your life. You're catching yourself before you're just allowing negativity in your life. Because the whole point of self-care is to do the positive stuff.
Yes.
So that's a good way to do it as well.
I'm probably gonna do that in my journal. I have never thought about actually writing down and figuring out like my personal triggers. Like I know them, but I never wrote them down to actually look at them and be like, wow. Okay. So I know my triggers. I'm gonna let people know like, hey yo, these are my triggers. If you know you about to say or do anything to me, give me space. Because truthfully, I don't like saying I want to be my soft girl ever. But I guess that's the way to say it nowadays. Like, I want to be in the most softest, peaceful, chill. Because I'm like, if y'all knew my story, man, listen. You would already thought I would have been in jail. You would be like, how does this girl keep a smile on her face every day? So like right now, since everything seems, the stars seem to be aligning, I really want to work on just really like my emotions. And that's what self-care days do for me. Like, I realize I'm the happiest when I'm alone. And that takes a lot of me because I always been the girl like, I have to be with my friends. I have to do this. I have to be with people where like, I guess living on your own, you're just like, I'm happy with being by myself.
You gotta sit with it too. You got no choice.
Yeah, like I can't invite people here every day. Like, but it makes me happy to be alone. It's just like, sometimes they do get lonely, but it's like, I don't have to deal with that. I don't gotta answer to nobody. Everybody got my location, they know I'm home. So it's like, it's nice. I like it. Y'all should try being alone. It's really good. It's really good. All right. Our next topic is healing journey. How to heal.
Oh, I mean, I guess that goes hand in hand with the triggers thing.
Yeah, because you're learning, you're basically analyzing yourself. You're analyzing yourself.
Protecting your peace while you do that.
Yes, protecting your peace. Learning how to just let go. Like, if you already know you can't fix something, or you already know where something, you keep trying something, and then you already know in your brain it's not gonna work out, just let it go. Because you're just wasting your time. And yeah.
I would also suggest forgiveness too.
That's what
you
I'm working
know,
on.
Jesus said,
yes.
forgive them because they did not know what they were doing. So sometimes I really do agree with that. emotions get people riled up. So forgive them for they do not know what they do. You got it. Maybe next time you'll know better. You know?
That's the stage I'm at. Forgiveness. Like I really sit here sometimes. I be like, but she. But I'm like,
it's okay.
You gotta forgive.
It happens. I'm sorry, even if it was your fault, or I'm sorry that whatever I did forced you to do that kind of way. So I forgive you. You know? You can remove yourself from the situation, but you can still forgive me.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not forgiving myself for certain things, and I'm not forgiving other people because y'all probably don't know, or y'all do know. Like, I'm really in my spiritual like journey with God, so like I'm seeing different things, hearing different things. It's funny you bring that up about Jesus because that's where I'm at. Like, really trying to forgive. And you know, I'm definitely seeing signs of things, of old people, and I'm just like trying to like calm myself down. Like, Jada, you gotta forgive. You gotta let go. Because at the end of the day, life's gonna move on. Like, whether you here today, dead tomorrow, like life still goes on. So
and this is something that a lot of Black people, no offense to us Black people, forget. Sometimes it's okay to accept that blood is not always thicker than water.
Woo! Say that shit again, man. Because, woo!
I'm Caribbean.
Jesus Christ.
So we know our families can be a little bit toxic. You know, we know that's not good for heart healing, our beautiful hearts. Okay?
Okay.
So take some time. It's okay. Sometimes don't call mom for a week. She's not gonna piss you. You can't like take that time.
Take that time. Take that, even if it's cousins, even if it's aunts, even if it's uncles, you gotta take that time. When I tell you, family trauma hits you the most.
Yeah.
It hits you the most. But like I said, I'm learning how to forgive, and I'm learning how to just move on. Like, and it's crazy because I'm actually learning how to like be in the same space as certain people, and just learn how to just, it's okay. Because one thing I don't like nobody seeing me trip. Like, I don't like nobody seeing me like
down.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like I'm good. And I'm like, they don't deserve to see that. So in my head I'm like, but then I'm like, okay, let's go. I got this. I got this. I got this. So with your healing journey, really just, as she said, really just write down all your traumas, your triggers, or even what I see a lot of people do, which I want to do, is write everything on a piece of paper and burn it, or
do that,
or like write on the plate. Yes, and then break the plate. I always wanted to do that, but like I never had time to.
Yeah.
Or like know where to do it.
Yeah, where do you go to do that?
Where
Not in the woods.
That's crazy. Or like where you won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could drop it over a bridge. But would you get in trouble doing that too?
Honestly, I don't know.
We live in Massachusetts. So I don't know. But y'all let me know. Because I don't know. How do you deal, what is your method for cramps or dealing with cramps?
Menstrual health is funny for everybody.
Yes, it
you
is.
know. For me, I don't really get too many cramps. They're quick cramps. They're like, I would sit there in pain for like 5 minutes, just like, then we go away. For me, exercising, like moving around, like if I'm walking and not paying attention to my body, and like I'm doing stuff, I'm not gonna feel the cramp for real.
Right.
But for other people, they say teas help. There's a specific diet that people do before their period. You know how you can feel your period's about to come, even though it's not like
full on, but you can feel like a little cramp.
They say like eating only like fruits or just no carbs or meats the week before your period, and it allows your blood to flow like evenly and not like clump up or cause cramps. But this is also if you don't have like fibroids and like other stuff in your body like that cause things like that. Or if you have like a negative digestive system, because not even to like put my business out there, I can get constipated pretty easily. So if I eat certain foods that influence the constipation, and that causes more cramps as well, because you know when you're on your period,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot. Some methods that I do, cause y'all, I suffer from severe cramps. Like my cramps be killing me, like I'm giving birth. So when I have birth, I already know how it's gonna be. Like my cramps are like 10 times. Yeah. So the way I deal with it is I really try my hardest not to use pain reliever.
Yeah, please try it.
I hate taking pills because I feel like, how does a medication make me feel better? That doesn't even sound right in my brain. So what I do is I take a really hot bath and like it soothes my muscles. That's what I do. I lay on the cold floor. I don't know what it is with coldness, but like coldness in my body like love each other. So I'd be laying on my floor for like a good hour. Or like you said, like I distract my mind. Like if I'm doing something, especially about my work, I don't think about my cramps or nothing. At all. Or go for a run. Or not to be nasty, but y'all have sex. Like that really helps. From my experience, it helps.
Okay.
It only, I think because like the motion, like the cramps just go away, and I don't know why. That's just what I experienced. It went away, and it was gone for like 2 weeks. I still know.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess because I ain't gonna get into the go watch my video because I talked about it. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah. All right, our next topic is dealing with career choices. How do you make your career choices?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not in my career of choice yet. But I think a career of choice should be the one you actually enjoy doing. Don't go into a career just for the money. Like for instance, I want to go into IT, but I know I don't love that. Okay, that's not something I'm passionate about. So I found a specific branch in IT where it's people involved, people orientated, which is what I actually am. I'm very people orientated. So I thought IT support would be the best way to go about it. I'm very much like into like family resources, children, early childhood development. That's my lane, and like community development even. So when you work in an industry that's not really your career, you're just gonna be bored. You're just gonna be unhappy, and you're just gonna be like, oh, I hate this job. Every day you're gonna go there, hate my job. You wake up in bed, you sit there for 30 minutes trying to figure out whether you should go to work or not, contemplating quitting, which I do every single morning. But it is what it is until you can find yourself in the career that you want to be in.
That is true. For me, I'm in the career that I want to be in.
Lucky you. Lucky you.
Y'all know I'm a daycare teacher. I love dealing with kids because kids from the ages of 1 to 4 have taught me so much about myself. Like, they taught me how to be patient. They taught me to just have fun. You know how little kids just be living their best lives, don't care. I do that as an adult. Like, I just don't care about what's going on. The tree could be burning. I'm still la 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 la, like a little kid. And they taught me how to be more nurturing because growing up, like, we never really used to like hug on each other. Oh, like, say I love you. And like, my kids tell me they love me every day. And it feels good because it's like, oh. And I don't hug like people. I don't hug adults at all. Like, I don't even hug my nieces and nephews like that. But my kids, they always come up to me and they're like, Chayna, hug. And I'm like, I can't say no. So I hug them. So like, they're teaching me how to be more like
affectionate.
Yeah, because I'm really not affectionate at all. Like, that sucked in like most of my relationships. I'm not affectionate. Like, I could be on you for like 2 minutes, like, alright, bro, go do your thing. But yeah, that's what they taught me. And I enjoyed this, like, you know, I'm very arts and crafty. Y'all don't know that, but like, me and my kids, we be making these different art projects and like seeing them smile, be like, Mommy, look at me, Miss Judith. Like, it warms my heart every day. And plus, I don't like working with adults. So like 95% of the time, I'm with kids. And we're having a ball. And I love being a daycare teacher. Like, I wouldn't want to change it. And just like she said, make sure you're in something that you know you like.
Yeah.
And to find your career, you really have to evaluate yourself. Cause me, I didn't know I wanted to be a daycare teacher. My mom said I should be one. Cause she's like, you used to grow up, you used to play with your dolls, like you was the teacher, you know, you was always like, not the teacher pet, but like, I was always helping my teachers out. I was always like the leader of stuff. And mom's like, you should be a daycare teacher. Ever since I did that, I've been a daycare teacher for 2 years, and like all I see was me going up. It was never like, you know how you do have a career and like you can see like you just like falling down. Sometimes mine actually went up. Like I went from a private organization to public school. And there's not a lot of daycare centers in public school. Like y'all, I'm off this summer. What daycare teacher can really say they off like in the summertime? Like, and I can only think the man upstairs. But yeah, really go in and actually evaluate yourself. And you know, sometimes you might even find your career from something that you did when you was like 5. And be like, wow, you know, I want to do this. Da, 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 you know? So that's how I feel about doing like career choices. Really love it. And if you don't love it, just leave. Because you're wasting time.
Yeah. Also, something you said earlier, just do it. Like, if you want to start that business, do it. There's also lots of grants and funding out there. Do it. If you want to start YouTubing, like she said, do it.
Just do it. Literally just do it. Y'all, I've done everything. And even with daycare, I still have time to do YouTube. I love YouTube. Y'all know I love YouTube. I still have time to do my podcast. I love my podcast. Y'all don't know it yet, but I'm doing a whole video about my business later. Love it. Like, I love it. And you gotta really love it. Even if you have trials and tribulations during the process, still get back up and just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Because in the end, it's all about your happiness. All about your happiness. How do you deal with envious friends?
Oh Lord, I thank the Lord I didn't have no envious friends. Well, at least as far as I know, I don't have any envious. I haven't had any envious friends.
Child.
But again, it goes back to knowing who your friends are. If you're seeing your friends are not trying to come support you, like, hey, I have this event coming up. Can you pull through? You know, or I have this, say you're a performer. I have a performance coming up. You want to come to my performance? I have 2 tickets.
Right.
And they can't come and support you. They can't come see
if
you
it's
for your
not a valid
birthday.
excuse.
Yeah, that's a little different.
If it's not a valid excuse, then no.
If they're not trying to be there for you and have your back and like invite you to things, and not saying that y'all have to be out, we're adults, we have work, we don't have to be outside every single day.
Exactly.
But if they're not trying to invite you to the outings they're going on, if they're not making the time for you per se, but they're not involving you in things, you know, obviously that's someone who's like envious of you. Someone who's not trying to involve you because they feel like you'll be better than them, or you know, things like that. I guess I really don't know what an envious friend looks like.
You know when your friend let me tell you something, y'all. You can tell when your friend is envious of you because whenever something is exciting for you, or when you know you look good and they try to pull that, I don't think that look right. Or like when you be like, oh, I just did this, and they be like, oh, that's cool. Block. Just block her. Yeah, just block. Like, after that, just block. Because if you're a real friend, or even like if you're a friend and y'all trying to be friends, and they're not like saying, good job, girl, da, 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 because everybody know like you're gonna support your people. You're gonna cheer on your people. He or she ain't your people if they ain't supporting you, if they ain't. And it's not about sharing stuff. Because I know a lot of people get mixed up with like, oh, they're not my friend because they don't share my stuff. But it's more than that. Like, if your friends are willing to come out and like support you in person, that's okay. Not everything's for the internet. Remember that. Not everything's for the internet. So just because they don't share your stuff or like whatever, that doesn't mean they don't support you. But envious friends, dog, like you could tell when somebody's envious because they just hate on everything you do, or they copy everything you do. It's just like, you know, it's okay to inspire, but to copy the same exact thing and can't even do it right, oh
When they copy, do they say it's like their own idea?
No, it's more like they try to make it seem like, oh, they didn't know you did that already.
Oh.
Yeah, like I did that like weeks ago. Girl, let me tell you.
That's weird. For me, I don't like copying either. Like, even if my friend had a hairstyle, I'd be like, girl, I can't do that because you just got that. I don't want to be biting you and stuff like that.
Then you're like, I just got it.
It's okay. That would be a little bit different.
Like, I just got it.
But, jeez.
Yeah. Man, listen.
Wow.
If I could write a book about my life, like I said, y'all be surprised how I smile every day. The best birth control. Jesus. Because I'm not on birth control.
Celibacy.
Yeah. Yes. Celibacy. And that's the next question too. So we just gonna bind these in together. So I've been on the pills before. Love the pills, but I've always forget to take them. So I'm not on the pills. I did the Expenon, hated it. I was on my period for 3 months straight, like just straight blood, no cramps, blood every day. I'm like, bro. And then the minute I thought it was done, nope, bleh. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then like the last day they took it out my arm, everything that was backed up in me, oh. I was like, that discharge? What the? I go in the bathroom and said, oh my god, never do that shit again. And everybody has different experiences with the Expenons, but that was just mine. That was just mine.
I've never been on any birth control whatsoever. No pill, no needle in the arm, nothing.
Really?
Nothing. No inserts, nothing.
Lucky girl. Lucky girl.
I mean, I guess a condom would count, but
I mean, that's the best birth control too.
But
wrap it up.
Celibacy is the best way to go, honestly.
Don't you realize with celibacy, your pH balance is just so much better?
Yeah, because you're not getting infiltrated by peasants and
dirty people, guys. Like, oh my gosh, dirty people. But let me tell y'all. I'm gonna just expose myself a little bit because I want y'all to know how if you go into celibacy, how God will teach you a lesson if you break it. I had a little thing. I ain't gonna tell y'all when, but I had a little thing. I broke my celibacy. And I went to the doctors and I had a yeast infection. Mind you, I never had a yeast infection. Never had a yeast infection. Mind you, I know it wasn't me because I knew I was getting some. And before I do this all the time. Before I know I'm getting some, I always take a shower. Always take a shower. Plus, I be drinking water like crazy, so I'm like, mind you, I never had a yeast infection.
What did you do?
I went to the doctors.
So get like
the pills and stuff, and it went away. Cause they was like, oh, it's not bad. But they was like, this is your first one. I'm like, yeah. Even they knew that. Like, this is my first one. I'm like, yeah, cause I'm like, why is my shit clumpy? What the fuck is this? Call my friends. They're like, well, you got a yeast infection. I'm like, I've never had a yeast infection in my life. And they're like, didn't you just da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And I was like, damn. I did. So, don't break your celibacy because God would be like, I told you, don't do it. Don't say you're going to do it and I do it. So, y'all, don't be like me. And make sure you ever do with this clean.
Oh, yeah. Take a shower, guys.
Take a shower.
It's not hard.
Yes.
Soap water.
Soap and water. Especially, I feel like a lot of dudes don't clean themselves after like a long day. And they don't realize, like, I feel like, don't dudes sweat more than us?
Yeah.
So, like, but, yeah. That's just my little story, y'all. So, you know, it is what it is. I learned my lesson. Anyways, the next question is dealing with friends who are boy crazy. Ooh.
For me, I only dealt with that like in high school. I only dealt with friends who are boy crazy in high school. This girl I knew, I'm not gonna say no names, but she basically was going through her little whole phase in high school. No shame to her. It was, Power to you, girl. I'm very
feminist. We all go through it.
And it's just she wasn't doing it safely, and I was scared for her. Like I can't really give advice because you're gonna do whatever you want to do anyway. But like I could just recommend, you know, take your time with it. You know, be safe with it. This girl was inviting people to her house when her parents weren't there, just exploring, like doing all of the things that she could do. And you're like, we're like 17, 16. Do you? And then she was dating older men on top of that. It was like, girl. But anyway,
you just let everybody the kitty, okay?
But I was like, okay, cool. It was just an experience. You get to know, like, you know, what kinds of things you experience. And I wasn't doing all kinds of stuff when I was at that age, but you got to like get a little hint of it and see what it's like and see their dislikes. I mean, obviously we're gonna have different sexual lives when we get older and stuff like that. But you see your dislikes, you see your likes, you see like what she's experiencing, how to deal with men in some ways, and what to expect from some men. I don't really know what else, how else you could do with it, honestly. I guess I just tried to tell her to calm down and not do too many crazy things. Be safe with it.
Right.
Do it, but be safe. If that's what you want to do.
I would say, like you said, people don't do what they want to do. But I was just saying, to deal with a friend that's boy crazy, I would just tell her, bro, as long as you're safe and you are protected. Because, you know, sometimes, like, it could come to a situation where, you know, your friend is just inviting these boys over and you don't know what goes on once that door closes. So just keep reminding her, like, you know, protect yourself. You don't want to get anything. Make sure you're going to the doctors like every other week if you just hitting and bitten and all that. But also, I would say support her in a way, because I feel like as you get older and you had like sex with all those men, I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most women who like did all that when they were younger and older now,
You regret it?
yeah, and like you still have the men like back in the day judging you. Because like for me, I was never out there hoeing or nothing, but like back in the day on Facebook, I was going through a real tough time and I was searching for attention. Like, I can admit that. At that time, I was searching for attention. And I used to be posted in my world, like, it was nothing. Just post it up. So, like, now, that was the phase. Now, I'm older and I go by my name and stuff like that. There's people who still see that. They don't realize, like, I changed. Like, I don't be posting toy videos like I used to, and I don't be being crazy like I used to. Like, yeah, I have fun, but like, I'm mature. So like, I would definitely say support your friends when they being boy crazy and they doing all that, because when they get older, like, people still gonna look at them as like, oh, that was that hoe that was bibbidi boppy boo, and she's gonna be that short of crying. But if she just being boy crazy, like, if y'all going out to win, she's like, where's the niggas at? Tell her ass to calm down. Like, I don't like going out with females that's so quick to find the niggas. Like, they gonna come, they gonna go. Like, the world is 7 billion people. You're gonna find men everywhere. I can't stand females that want to just go out just to find men. Cause like, okay, then what am I here for?
Same thing with the men. Where the hell is that? Like, porn is free.
For real, it really is free. Literally. Even meals too. Like, if you have guy friends that only want to hang out with you because they trying to get to like a certain girl or like go out, see girls, like, bye. Go watch Zeus. There's you can see a lot of stuff on Zeus. Go watch Power. They show sex scenes all the time, like, and all that. Like, just vibe.
When you say like support your friends, like how?
I would say support your friends when it comes to the point where like people don't see that they changed, because it really messes up your head. So the way I would say support your friends is let them know that you are there regardless. Like, talk to them. And you know, I don't blame none of my friends because I never spoke to them how I had to deal with that. But talk to your friends and be like, you know, I see that you're really trying to change. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Do you need to talk about anything from your past? You dealt with all those men. Are you okay? Is your body okay? Just let them know, like, let them have the comfortability to come to you. Because a lot of women tend to regret doing all that. And having sex with a lot of men, it just takes one dude to give you a disease. And a lot of people won't tell you that they have a disease. Because, you know, they're ashamed of it.
What? No, pull out my chart.
No, there's a lot of dudes that don't have my chart.
What?
A lot of dudes don't go to the hospital. I just found that out. Right? That's why I be so scared, because I'm like, a lot of dudes don't go to the hospital like they need to.
Ew.
A lot of dudes don't know what my chart is. You're laughing at that. It's like a lot of dudes, they be like, what's that? I'm like, BMC? Gorgeous house? You don't know none of that? Ew. Well, yeah, a lot of dudes don't know what my chart is.
Okay. Good to know. I'm thinking I'm celibate.
Yeah.
But also, do you think it's right for you to like not say do this? I mean, okay. Question is, do you think it's right to check your friends if you think they're out of bounds in terms of being too over the top, boy crazy?
Check your friends. Even if they don't listen to you, they're gonna thank you in the end. I feel like if you're a real friend, you're gonna tell your friend what's up. Like, I don't like friends that be like, nah. Cause the way how I roll, if I know if I see you doing something stupid, I'm gonna be like, hey yo, you're doing something stupid. I love you, so I'm gonna tell you what's up, because everybody else is not gonna tell you what's up. So regardless if they don't listen, in the end, they're gonna remember. They're gonna be like, damn, should have listened to Chayna. Cause she told me da. Cause we all have that in our head, like, damn, you know. Or even like your mom, like, damn, my mom was right. Da. You know?
I like to ask people, like, do you think this is a smart decision? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna regret this in the end? Or like things like that.
Exactly.
So if I can't like check you, say don't do that. Like, I'm not your mother.
No.
If that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not your mother. But if I ask you how you feel about it, if you're really gonna be like solidified and really positive about this decision you're about to make, then what really can I do as your
Exactly.
friend?
And if your friends love you, bro, they're gonna protect you in any type of way. They're gonna protect you. And if you have friends that don't protect you, go get new friends. Cause like, I feel like as women, it should be a sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
We have to, this shit we go through, we need each other more than ever. For real. So
The guy's not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
They're not. They're really
Considering they be oblivious to everything they're doing.
Man,
No offense to some of y'all, but
we ain't talking about y'all. It's just, it's a girl talk. So bye. Anyway, how do you feel with negativity?
don't let it into your life. What?
If it's negative, I'm leaving out the door.
Yeah. It brings me so down. Like, for instance, I was at work the other day and there was a little argument between the people who were working in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, someone said something and someone else said something else, and it was like he said, she said. Someone didn't want to admit what they said, and it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. They were just yelling at each other like next to me. I'm just like,
Take them deep breaths.
I'm sitting there just like annoyed, because why are you guys acting like, no offense, but I hate when black people like to be black people. Like, why do you guys think this outward? Like, they're all wearing like uniform, and you already know how white people perceive black people.
Right.
Let's not be ratchet here. Like, I get it, y'all are having a disagreement. As professionals, let's take it outside. Let's take it to the back room. And it wasn't a good look. And I'm someone who usually pulls people aside afterward to talk to them, like, listen, you could have did this a different way, or you could have did this way, or maybe next time pull them aside. I'll do that after, but in the moment, I'm just gonna walk out. Well, that's literally what I did. After I took my deep breaths, I took my bag, and I was like, bye guys. And I went home.
Period.
Things like that,
Just walk away.
I'm not doing that.
Just walk away. We are too grown to be entertaining negativity, especially if it's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Especially because you said they just, and you see that, like,
I don't do fights. Like, I'm not fighting you, girl. And I'm not saying I'm gonna call the police either, but how are we getting to the point of fighting? Like, it's 2023.
no, I say this all the time. Why? Me fighting you what is it gonna solve? Cause now every time we see each other, we gotta fight. I don't want that. Like, especially cause like I'm a teacher. Like my face, people see my face. Like there's probably like 100 parents that see my face in my building. I get into a fight, they might know somebody. My job, I might get fired.
Right.
Daycare teachers, they have our fingerprints. Yeah, so
That is true.
it just ruins everything. That's why I always try to remove myself out of everything because I'm like, I know what's on the line.
And you don't just be anywhere. Like, you know what's gonna go down. You're in Dorchester. You know what's gonna go down.
Thank you. Just like any neighborhood, if you know that neighborhood and you see something going on, just leave. Any negativity you see, just leave. Don't entertain it because it's just, it affects your whole day. I hate negative energy because it really affects my whole day. It affects my mood. Now I'm irritated. I'm cussing everybody out because your energy. And I'm learning how to just, I don't see you. I'm in my box. Once I feel negative energy, I'm in my box. You want to talk to me? Knock on my box. Or call my name like 3 times. Because I hear you. But I'm in my box. Because your negative energy is bothering me. But other than that, just walk away from it. Because it just ain't it.
Also, like family sometimes. Like when they, I don't know for you, but as a Korean, Haitian per se, Haitian mothers have to say a lot of mean things.
I have heard.
A lot of mean things. And it's not easy to just walk away from it because then you're being disrespectful.
Right, you have to just suck it up.
Yeah. So either you suck it up or you just ignore it. Like get into the box like you said. Ignore that. Really ignore it.
Yeah, I
It
get
gets
that.
to you.
I heard that from a lot of my African friends too. Like,
It gets to you.
yeah.
And because they know how to dig into you real deep because they're your parents.
They know you the best. They know what. Trust me. They know. So with negativity, be in your box or walk away.
Yeah.
What to do when a boy calls you scary for not doing it with him?
A pussy.
Who raised him? Like, who raised you? First of all, let me just say this. Ladies, do not be in those text messages hyping up stuff. You know how we like to entertain stuff sometimes and we be like, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna da da da. And then when it's time to show out, you don't want to do it. Do not entertain something you know you're not gonna want to do because trust me, them boys get excited and they be ready.
Yeah.
But for him calling you scary, he's a little ass boy. You should block his number and yeah, because first of all, regardless, you know it's no. And you calling me scary? Yeah. And you was excited to get some? You don't get none often. So yeah, block him. Block him.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, because if he's calling you scary, like, oh, you that means you don't normally get to for me, a grown man, if he knows or sees or reads the room that you're not feeling it, he ain't gonna say too much. He'll be like, okay, I respect it. Like, it's nothing. Because like I always say to dudes, dick is dick. I can get it anywhere. You're nothing special. And that's just facts. Just like vagina. It's pussy. Like you literally can get it anyway. You can get it from a crackhead on the street. Like it's really not that hard. Like it's really not the end of the world. He's a little boy. Block him. Just block him. If you went to his house, you can block him because he don't know where you live. But if he went to your house and he ain't got no crazy stuff, still block him. What he gonna do? I should your daddy home. What he gonna do? Nothing. But I hate that. I hate when dudes be like, oh, why you being so scary? Why you being so shy? It's like,
Don't let them making you feel guilty
right.
force you to do something you're gonna feel guilty about after.
Thank you. Don't do it. And I feel like a lot of dudes, when it comes to sex, they love to guilt trip you.
Yeah, they do.
And sometimes we do give in, like, okay, fine, like, I guess I'll just sit here in fake mode and pretend I like it because you not even doing nothing for real. But they're just like, don't do that because then they think they got one up on you because they were inside of you. It's like you don't have one up on nothing.
I also don't feel like people talk about that enough with like young women. Like as we grow up, like we don't know like this is coercing. Even though they're not legit saying do this with me now. They're like coercing you and like trying to encourage you to do it. And persuading is basically coercing.
And peer pressure.
Yeah, and if you end up saying yes, it's not because that's what you really want to do, it's because you were coerced or you were influenced and persuaded to do so.
Right.
And that, obviously you can't get jail time for that, but think about that. Just think about that.
And like and the thing about that too, like you can't even say, oh, he raped me, because they're like, oh, you let me do it. You said okay. So lady, no means no. But don't be in those text messages saying that shit if you ain't gonna do it. I'm just saying, cause like dudes really get hype over text. Like you literally tell a dude like, oh, I'm about to come over and give you the got da 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 da. When they see you, they're not gonna pressure it. But once it's time and it feels like you're about to lead, I'm like, oh, I thought you said da 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 da. Well, and you're like, nah. What Drew said, because let me tell you something about dudes. Like Drake said, like my husband said, niggas talk more than bitches these days. When I tell you niggas keep messages like shorties. Like it will blow your mind what dudes keep in their phone, and they definitely keep screenshots, they definitely put things in group chats. So be careful what you say.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I think a lot of women really do get off on that. Like get off on hyping it for fun.
Cause that's funny. Like it's funny. Like this dude's really hype. But then you don't realize, like, bro, when you see him, you know, like,
remember when we up to it?
And first of all, it's like, are my skills even that good? I'm hyping it right now? Like, ooh, I don't know.
I think flirting is fun. Not gonna lie, it is.
It was fun. But you gotta know between flirting and sexting.
Yeah.
Because if you're sexting him, yeah, he's gonna get real excited. Really excited.
Men are sexual creatures. It's okay to say that.
And I tell them that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's in y'all. But y'all just gotta learn how to control it. Like, you just gotta learn how to control it. I always tell dudes, because like, all dudes always like, oh, I just wanna fuck you, da da. And I'm like, I understand that. You're a man. But am I gonna let you? No. But I always tell them, I respect your honesty. Can't get mad at you. Like, you're a whole dude. Like, y'all literally only have one thing to pleasure y'all. Literally one thing. So, and I'm a pillow princess at heart, and I tell every dude that I ain't no pillow princess. I ain't bouncing. Toss me around like a pretzel if you want to. I don't care. I ain't doing all that. For real, for real. All right. Our last question. Ooh, I think this is like my first 1 hour girl talk. But our last question is it okay to be different?
Yes. What? Different in what way? You talking about like?
They just said, is it okay to be, well, the way that I'm reading it, the person who sent it to me, is it okay to be different? I guess they were trying to say like, is it okay not to follow the social norms?
Yes,
like how everything is?
Yeah. I actually encourage that. Not that you need my encouragement or my advice, but I encourage it so much because it's so lame. Everyone's just the same. Everyone wants to do the same thing. Everyone wants to look alike. Like fashion, for instance, fashion trends piss me off because now everyone looks around, walking around looking like the same person.
Right.
Everyone in high school looked the same way. Besides the uniform, everyone looks the same way. Everyone in college looks a certain way. Let's be a little bit different. Like I like those people who be choosing to look differently on purpose or have a certain personality. They don't fit with the crowd, but they can fit with the crowd when they wanted to. I love when people are like not chameleons, but they're like people who really can just go from group to group. Not on some fake stuff, just like you can really clash with everybody on good positive ways. I love people like that, and I kind of strive to be like that too because I don't want to be just because people think I'm this uppity person. I'm stuck with these people that are just so prissy and preppy. When I like to be really funny sometimes, and I want to be with the funny people, or I want to learn something new and I like to hang with the intellectuals. And
right, you can be with anybody for real.
So I love people like that. I really encourage it. as a matter of fact. Because if there's no different people, our society's not going to advance in any way.
I know. Like for me, I was known in my high school as the girl who wore different color wigs. I wore different color wigs every 2 weeks with my little check I was getting. And I got bullied for it, but I just didn't care because in that moment, like, I loved being different. Like, and plus that's what I was known for. Everybody knew. So the minute I came to school with like black hair, they're like, nah, sis, where's your colored hair, bro? Like, no, like, so definitely stand out, be different. Like, I encourage everybody to be different because I feel like if you different, you a leader for real.
Yeah.
Cause like you're never gonna be the next Ari. You're never gonna be the next Jada Wayna. You're never gonna be the next da, 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 da. And you know why people mess with them? They're different in their own way. Like people don't see it because they look at their beauty, da, da, da. But like Jada is not the same like Ari.
Yeah, it's completely different personalities.
Beauty wise, okay. But like the personalities, they're different. Like, and don't fake your personality. If you know that you're not the type of girl that's like la 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 la. Everybody knows a faker. Girl, don't do that.
Yeah.
Be your natural self. Like me, I have like 6 different personalities. But like you said, they only come out when I'm with certain people.
Yeah.
And it's not like on no fake stuff, nothing. It's just certain people bring out certain personalities with me. And that's okay.
Also work too. Code switching is important.
Yes, that's very important. I definitely agree with that. So it's okay to be different. Do it how you want to do it, baby girl.
And different people always start trends.
Yes.
Be the trend starter, like you said. Be a leader.
Cause like who? Aaliyah Core. You know who Aaliyah Core is?
Yes.
Everybody was bullying her about her moon boots on. Now everybody trying to wear moon boots with bikini. Even I tried that. I was like, hey, listen, like it's cute, but be different, be you. It's okay to be different, be you.
It is.
But that was our last question. I enjoyed this video. I really like talking to you. Cause you be here, like, you know how you have one of those friends where like, you ain't gotta say too much, they just already know? That's you for real.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Like you just understand, I don't gotta explain nothing. But y'all, this is the end of the video. Would you like to say anything to my subscribers before we end
I don't know what
this?
to say. It was nice meeting y'all, even though I can't see you.
She love y'all, Jada. She love y'all. Okay. And y'all probably will see her on another video.
I hope so.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.